Hey you guys, what's going on? I'm going to be making my coffee. I started making it a different way. I'm going to be using my little espresso pot that I got from Target. I think it was like 30 bucks. Water in there, espresso in here, and then you just put the lid back on. I like to fill it up to this little notch right here from the inside, right there. And then put the lid on. This is the espresso that I use. I really like it. It's tasty. Obviously I love a Starbucks espresso as well. Who doesn't? So good. So that, and the lid, and that's ready to go on the stove. Okay, while my espresso is brewing, I'm going to put the rest of the stuff in the microwave so I can heat it up. I'm taking this Almond Breeze. It's really good. The chocolate unsweetened almond milk. Like a cup and a half of this. So it'll be 12 ounces. Not grams. 12 and a half ounces. Let me just show you really quick. Very decent. This is the coconut oil that I have. I really like it because it doesn't taste like coconut. It is naturally refined. I got this at Walmart, I think. 15 grams of this. Yep, 17 grams. And when that happens, I just log it per gram instead of a tablespoon. That way I can get it accurate on my FitnessPal. And this right here, I just put pure sweetener in this container because I just like it like that. A couple of these little tiny baby spoons. I'm going to put this in the microwave and warm it up until it's really, really hot. I didn't even tell you guys the time. It is almost noon. Oh my god, I had a really long night last night. Oh yes, baby. All done. I would say I would do 4 ounces. I think one shot is 1 ounce. 2 drops of peppermint essential oil. That's it. You guys don't do a whole bunch of that because it's strong. I am going to blend this bad boy up. Oh! See, that's what happens when there's too much pressure. It like leaks at the bottom. Always clean it out too, or else it'll be a major bitch to clean later. You don't want to do that. It's like pretty hard. Oh, there we go, to open. Put that in the sink, right where you guys are. And look at that head. Woo! Don't you love it? And this cup is way too small. I was going to be all cute and use my Campbell's mug with my fat little children on it that are eating probably carbs. And I'm going to rock it old school like I used to do and drink straight from my cup. There's my kitty cat Turbo. Turbo! Hi baby, you want to come inside? What's that car? Okay, so this coffee I believe has 1.5 net carbs because the almond milk has 1 net carb per cup, and I did 1.5 cups, so I believe it's like 1.5 net carbs. Coconut oil has no carbs, has good fat. I'll throw the macros up. I'll throw the macros up in the screen for you guys. And just in case you were wondering, when you see my macros, I do not track my sweetener because it is a stevia erythritol blend with 0 net carbs. It does have sugar alcohols, but I do not count that. So if you guys are wondering why it's not on there, that's why. In case you guys are curious, I haven't done a weigh-in in a while. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 157. Kind of just been hanging out around the high 150s for the last month or so, but I'm okay with that because I've been working out. Hey you guys, I was just playing around with my FitnessPal, and I think I want to keep it relatively low, well, very low carb or no carb, and you know, higher fat for my first meal. So I'm going to do 3 eggs, and I'm going to make deviled eggs with those in a little while. So stay tuned for that. Okay guys, I decided I'm going to make meatballs because Ryan's always down for meatballs. And so I have 2 pounds and a little over 2 pounds. 2 pounds and 1.5 ounces of 80-20 ground beef. And to this I'm going to add 2 eggs. So this is the garlic I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using McCormick onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic. 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and I'm going to dip into this pink Himalayan sea salt. I like white pepper. I like all kinds of pepper, but I'm going to toss in some white pepper. I don't really measure this too much. And some basil. Parmesan cheese, 5 grams is a serving. 20 grams of that. So that's that. I almost forgot. tomato sauce. Hunt's tomato sauce, and the macros are pretty good. 63 grams, about that big, looks good. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna count the meatballs, and that way when I enter it into my Fitness Pal, I just do all the ingredients and then divide it in serving size is gonna be a meatball. 28. I'm gonna cook it on high for a couple hours and then turn it down to low and just let it cook until ready to eat. But I'm going to just put some water because the meat's gonna cook and it's gonna release some liquid, but I don't want it to just be in its own liquid because then it'll, you know, it'll be down too far. So I just want to put a little bit of water, and I'm gonna let this go for pretty much the whole day. Okay, so it's deviled egg time. 5 grams for a teaspoon. I'm gonna put a teaspoon in. Okay, close enough. Mayonnaise. I want to make my own mayonnaise sometime, but just like, you know, I just never do. 13 grams for a tablespoon. I'm putting 3 tablespoons. So that'll be 39 grams. Close enough. A tiny bit of stevia erythritol blend because I like them a little bit sweet, and some salt, and then mix the bad boy up. If you want, you could put this in a little Ziploc and then cut the tip off, but I ain't about to be fancy for myself right now. Sometimes, you know, if I want to make some food porn and post it online, make it look pretty, I might go out of my way, but I am definitely not going out of my way today. Some probably dollar store paprika. Not the best, but you know, whatever. It's all good. That's gonna be my first meal. It's gonna be good. So glad I decided to prep those eggs because these are good. Alright, you guys, I am stuffed. So stuffed after those deviled eggs. I have not had deviled eggs in forever, and they really do the trick. Now I have like a gang of stuff to do. I'm going to be cleaning. I need to shower, as you guys can tell. I need to do something with this, so I'll see you later. What's going on, you guys? It is already almost 8 o'clock. I can't believe it. Oh my god, where did the day even go? I wanted to make dinner, so let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, guys, I did a couple things ahead of time. I just like cleaned and trimmed the ends of my zucchini off. I got 3 of them because my daughter loves zoodles, so I'm gonna make her some too. But I'm gonna portion mine out separately, and I have 2 ounces of Frigo mozzarella cheese that I shredded up, and that's gonna go on my plate. I'm only preparing my stuff right now. This isn't like for the whole family or anything, because the boys are at their mom's and Ryan is at work right now. And this right here is a 1/4 cup of the Hunt's tomato sauce, and then I just put the same spices that I used for the meatballs in there. And it was a very small amount of the garlic and onion, and then just oregano, salt, pepper, and that's that. So that is 62 grams, I believe. And this is a zoodler, and I'm going to put it on the, I think I'm going to go for a thin setting today just so I can cook a little faster. Normally I do it on a thick setting, not setting, but side, but I'm going to try thin. No, I'm going to go with what I know, so I'm going to go with thick. Okay, now that a whole decade went by, it took me to zoodle all this. I am going to portion what I'm going to cook for myself out and weigh it out raw. That way I can get an accurate weight. Let's see. I'm gonna eat a lot, so I was looking at my Fitness Pal to see like about how much I could have basically with staying within my carbs. So, okay, we'll do 15 grams. I think that's like 10 net carbs. Okay, that was a mission. And that is going to be for my daughter, and she'll probably eat all that. I'm gonna put all my zoodles in here. I just sprayed some cooking spray, some coconut oil cooking spray just on the bottom of the pan, just so it helped it from sticking a little bit at first when I put them in the pan. Because I'm gonna cover these and let them cook for like 5 minutes or so, and we'll see how they turn out. And sprinkle some salt on there too. Splash a little water, cover them up, and hope for the best. So what I'm going to do for the meatballs, since I'm eating early and Ryan's not going to be eating for a little bit longer, I'm going to go ahead and take my meatballs out now and put them in my sauce that I already measured out. And then later on, after they cook a little bit longer, because the longer the better really with these, I'm going to strain it out but keep all the little meat bits that are down there. Keep all the meat bits and mix that in with the sauce for him. So it's kind of like a meatball slash meat sauce, and it's really good. I normally eat that way too, but since we're eating at different times, I'm just going to do mine separate right now. I'm going to do 5. And for good measure, this might be gross to some people, but I'm going to take some of, not too much of the fat, but some of that meat, and a little bit of the juice, and mix that in with my sauce. Because that's going to be awesome. Now I'm just going to mix this up and wait for my zoodles to finish cooking. So this should stay hot. If not, I'll microwave it for a couple more minutes or a minute or something. I'm just going to give them a little stir and then let them go for a couple more minutes and call it. Because I like them just with a little bit of bite. Alright, so my zoodles are almost done. There's a little bit of water in the pan, so I'm just going to use my mesh strainer and just dump it in here before I put it on my plate. Okay, so my daughter's zoodles are cooking and mine are draining. It's time to finish this bad boy up. Oh yeah, so here's the zoodles. So I'm going to put my meatballs on. Last little bit of my sauce. Whatever's not stuck to the meatballs. Kind of spread it out because you can't have too much tomato, you know. The carbs add up, especially with all the zucchini that I'm having. I could have split it up and used some spinach. I was thinking about doing that. Some zucchini and spinach, but I was like, My daughter's probably going to eat some of mine anyways. And then here goes the 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese. Now hopefully that's enough sauce. If not, then I might mix some sour cream in with it because that's bomb too. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven real quick on broil. I think it might be just a little bit dry with not very much sauce, but I think I'll work with it. I'm going to dive in right here in the kitchen because I'm cooking my daughter's food still and I kind of want to eat it while it's hot. Wow, that's really good. I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. So we're going to leave it just like that. So mama's eating this while baby's waiting for this to cool off. So it's going to be a good zoodle night. If you guys haven't made Crockpot meatballs, you need to give it a try. They just fall apart. So good. Oh, and I'm working on another water. And yeah, that's it, you guys. It's safe to say that this meal was a success. And Maddie wishes. You wish, Maddie. You got your own food, dog. And sister really likes it. I have to give her a little bit at a time because she was just choking a little bit. The noodles are too long. I had to chop them up really tiny, but she loves it. It is just about 9 o'clock. I'm going to have some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I got about a cup there, and I'm just going to put a squirt of this stevia in there because I don't know how that tastes. Let me taste it real quick. Oh, that's good enough. And this is the fat bomb I'm going to have. This one's really good. I'll put the recipe down below in the description box for you guys. But it is basically a chocolate caramel pecan fat bomb. And they're really tasty and very easy to make, obviously. You know me. Thanks for watching, you guys. This is going to conclude this full day of eating. I'm going to take what's left of my fat bomb and my almond milk, take it to bed, put her to bed, because I have a whole bunch of mommy duties to do tonight still. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!